The emergency alert on my phone didn't make any sound. It just appeared, no vibration, no tone, just suddenly there. Not make any sound after 2:36 a.m. I stared at the screen for a few seconds, trying to process it. Then I checked the time, 2:34 a.m. 2 minutes. My name is Hannah Brooks, and I live alone in a suburban house in Ohio. At least, I used to think I did. At first, I assumed it was some kind of test alert, or maybe a glitch, but something felt wrong, because emergency alerts don't look like that. There was no government logo, no warning tone, no explanation, just that one sentence. Not make any sound after 2:36 a.m. I laughed nervously and locked my phone. This is stupid, I muttered. But I still checked the time again, 2:35. For some reason, I didn't like how quiet the house suddenly felt. The air felt heavier still, like everything was waiting. I turned on the TV just to break the silence. The low volume hum filled the room. Better, normal, 2:36. Nothing happened, I exhaled slowly. See, nothing, I whispered to myself. Then my TV went black, not off, just black, the screen still glowing faintly. And then text appeared, white letters slowly typing. You made a sound, my chest tightened. I whispered, the text disappeared, then another line appeared, first warning. My heart started racing. This isn't funny, I said out loud the moment I spoke. The TV flickered violently, then went completely dark. My phone buzzed. I grabbed it instantly. Another alert, this time louder, more aggressive. Not speak. I swallowed hard. Okay. This was getting weird, really weird. I stood up and walked toward the front door. Maybe I should just leave, get out of the house. But when I reached the door, the handle wouldn't move. It wasn't locked, it just wouldn't turn, like something on the other side was holding it. My breathing became shallow. I stepped back slowly. Okay, not funny, I whispered again. The moment I spoke, every light in the house turned off. At once, darkness swallowed everything. My heart jumped into my throat. My phone buzzed again. The screen lit up my face. Second warning. My hands started shaking. What is happening? I whispered. Immediately, something moved behind me, a sound, soft, like fabric brushing against the wall. I froze. My entire body locked. My brain screamed at me not to turn around. Because suddenly, that first message made sense. Do not make any sound, because something was listening. I held my breath, trying to stay completely still. The sound behind me stopped. Silence returned. Heavy, unnatural silence. Then my phone buzzed again slowly. I looked down. Another message. Heard you. My heart started pounding harder. Then another message appeared. Not let it know where you are. My chest tightened. Too late. I had already spoken multiple times. A faint creaking sound echoed from the hallway. A slow step, then another. Something was moving inside my house. And it wasn't me. I pressed my hand against my mouth, trying not to breathe too loudly. The footsteps stopped. Then a voice, soft, right behind me. My blood ran cold, because the voice sounded human, too human. I didn't move. I didn't respond. The voice came again, closer. Can you hear me? It sounded confused, lost, like someone who needed help. But something about it felt wrong, off. Like the tone didn't match the emotion, like it was pretending. My phone buzzed again. I didn't want to look, but I had to. Slowly, I lowered my eyes. Not answer IT. I froze. The voice behind me shifted slightly, then whispered, I know you're there. Entire body tensed. It knew. Or at least it thought it knew. Another step closer, so close I could almost feel it behind me. Then the voice changed. The softness disappeared. Its tone became flat, cold. Why aren't you answering? I squeezed my eyes shut, my heart pounding in my ears. My phone buzzed again. Third warning. Tears started forming in my eyes. I hadn't even done anything. I hadn't made a sound. But then I realized something, my breathing. It was loud, too loud. The voice behind me went silent, then slowly. I felt something move closer to my ear and whisper, there you are. The whisper brushed against my ear. I stopped breathing completely, my entire body locked. I didn't turn. I didn't react. I just stood there pretending I didn't hear it. My phone buzzed again, slowly. Painfully slowly, I lowered my eyes. Not move. Too late. Because I already had even the smallest reaction, even the smallest breath. It knew behind me. I heard it shift, not like a person, not like footsteps, more like something unfolding, stretching, adjusting itself, like it didn't have a proper shape. My throat tightened. I wanted to run. But I couldn't. Then suddenly, it moved in front of me, not walking, not stepping, just appearing. 1 second it was behind me, the next, it was standing directly in front of me. And I finally saw it. My brain struggled to understand what I was looking at, because it wasn't fully visible. Parts of it were missing, like my eyes refused to process it. Its outline flickered, distorted, but its face was wrong, too smooth, too still, and its eyes completely empty, no pupils, no reflection, just void. It leaned closer to me, studying me, like I was something new, something interesting. My heart was screaming in my chest, but I didn't move. I didn't make a sound. Then it spoke. Its mouth didn't move. "Why are you quiet now?" The voice echoed inside my head, not in the room, not in the air inside me. I squeezed my eyes shut, trying to block it out, trying to stay silent. My phone buzzed again. I didn't want to look, but I had to. Final warning. My chest tightened. Final. What happens after final? Before I could think, the thing tilted its head. And for the first time, it smiled. A slow, unnatural smile. Then suddenly, it mimicked me, my posture, my breathing, even the way I held my body. Perfectly like a mirror, but delayed. A second behind, my stomach dropped. It wasn't just watching me. It was learning me, becoming me. My phone buzzed again. Faster this time, urgent. "Is replacing you." My hands started shaking. No, not again. I wanted to scream, but I couldn't, because the moment I made a sound, it would win. The thing leaned closer, so close I could feel nothing. No warmth, no breath, just emptiness. "Say something," it whispered inside my head, my eyes filled with tears. I didn't respond. "Just one word," it insisted. Its smile grew wider, more unnatural. "Please." That word hit different, soft, human, almost real. For a second I hesitated, and that was the mistake, because my lips parted just slightly, and it saw. Its entire expression changed instantly. Its smile snapped wider. Its eyes darkened. And before I could stop myself, a tiny sound escaped my throat, barely audible, but enough. Everything went silent, completely silent. My phone buzzed one last time. I looked down slowly. "You failed." My blood ran cold. I whispered. The moment the word left my mouth, the thing lunged. Everything went black. I woke up on the couch. The TV was on. Soft light filling the room. My breathing was normal. My body felt fine, like nothing had happened. I sat up slowly, confused, disoriented. "A bad dream," I muttered. My phone buzzed. I picked it up. No alerts, no warnings, nothing. I exhaled, relief washing over me. Then I noticed something. My reflection on the TV screen. It looked off. I leaned closer. My heart started racing again, because my reflection was smiling. And I wasn't. I froze slowly. My reflection lifted its hand and waved. A cold voice echoed inside my head, my voice, perfectly calm. "It's okay now." Body moved, without me controlling it. My lips stretched into a smile, matching the reflection, matching it. And the last thing I saw, before everything went quiet, was my own reflection whispering,